better than anything and everything you have done.
Alright guys, it's been some time. Welcome back to Sydney Olympic Park. The Easter show is just finished, but there's still some road closures, so we're doing a slightly amended route tonight. We're going to do the big loop, which is always a lot of fun, and we've got some of our usual faces here, and right now we're just having a little bit of a warm-up, just riding around just some of the other locations in Sydney Olympic Park. We're at the tennis courts right now. I think that's the hockey stadium over there. But yeah, it should be good. I haven't caned myself for a while, so I need to do some self-punishment. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the sprint segments go. Alright, so when I got to the meeting point, it was actually decided that we would do the tennis court loop, and the reason for this is because it was quite busy with trucks and other vehicles on the main route. So we're doing the tennis court loop tonight, and I'm pretty keen because I've never ever done it before. The tennis court loop is a lot smaller and also faster than the other routes that we do, but what I quickly realised was after about 6 laps, I was pretty bored. So I recorded quite a bit of this ride, but I don't think any of it's worth watching because even with the group of 3 guys which we ended up with, each lap took us just over 2 minutes to do, and over the course of 1 hour we did 28 laps, which can probably get pretty boring to watch. And the other added difficulty of that was doing the data overlay is really hard because there's no because you're going through the same point so many times, it's actually hard to pinpoint exactly where you're doing the data that correlates with the video. So I didn't even bother trying to put this in Garmin Verb, and instead I thought I'd talk about the 3 different routes that we do and what's the unique and different fun things about each of them. You know what they say, the original is always the best. So this is the original Sydney Olympic Park route here. It's got 2 right-hand turns, 5 left-hand turns, and they're all about 90 degrees. So you actually have to get your cornering pretty well down pat, otherwise you'll be losing space behind the wheels. I really enjoy this one because it's got some fast sections, it's got a little bit of an uphill, which suits me, and you also need to learn how to corner and follow wheels well. This loop is about 5.14 kilometers according to Strava, and the fastest speed I've ever done one of these loops in is 39.9 k an hour. I'm really sad that I haven't cracked the 40 k an hour, but you got to consider that there's some stop signs in there, and there's also a couple of traffic lights which we do stop for. So I think if it was a completely closed off loop, we'd easily crack the 40 k an hour. The next is the Sydney Olympic Park Big Lap. Now, I find it really funny that we call it Big Lap, and I only just noticed today when I'm looking at the different Strava segments that the Big Lap is actually 20 meters shorter than the original lap. But this one is really fun, and the main standout point for this is because we do a sprint segment. Now, if you want to see what this looks like, I've actually made a video on this before, which I'm going to put on the screen right now, and you can see what it looks like. Now, the last variant of routes that we do at Sydney Olympic Park, the one that you're seeing in this video, which is the tennis court loop, it is 1.46 kilometers long, and the fastest time that we did it in was 2 minutes and 7 seconds with an average speed of 41.5 kilometers an hour. So this one is ripping fast. As you can see on the screen, there's only 2 corners, and one of them you can almost pedal through the whole thing. So it's really quick. The pavement quality is super smooth. It's super smooth. So it almost feels like there's no rolling resistance. You can just get a perfect sit behind someone, and I was quite lucky I was sitting behind Clifton. So this one was fun just for the novelty factor of just being able to go really fast, but it did wear off on me and I was quite bored by the end of it. So I think it's something that we leave for special occasions. Time to reward a hard effort with some Maccas.
What do you get?
Big Mac meal.
Hey, this is the food of champions.
Fillet of fish, mate.
Fillet of fish, Big Mac meal. After a hard 40k slog.
Kipley, come on, you've earned more than a McFlurry, mate. You've earned more than a McFlurry.
Nah, he's got to watch his
Watch the hips.
calories, eh?
Yeah. Every week, this guy gets the same order. Frozen Coke with the paper straw, and what does it turn into?
Mush.
Mush.
Mush. It's a bendy straw today.
Have you finished yet?
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah,
okay.
the goal is to finish it before it turns to mush.
Yeah.
I never get there. But the frozen cokes were good today.
Okay.
Good texture,
Yeah.
good mouthfeel,
Yeah.
flavor, decent.
Alright, as you've seen from the video there, we actually end up doing a completely new loop. I think the guys did it last week, but I've never done it before, and we call it the tennis court loop because you essentially go around the little tennis facility here at Sydney Olympic Park. It's really short and quick, about 2 kilometers. There's one tricky corner. It's a 90-degree corner, and there's an island in the middle of the road. So if you take it too wide, you'll have your face in the ground. And then the other corner is a very nice wide one where you can almost pedal through the whole thing. So that was good fun. Not as technical as the normal loop, but something a bit different, and it is fast. Super fast. It was just me and 2 other guys, and we were railing it. We averaged 38.3k an hour, and we weren't working stupid hard, but I can only imagine if you had a bigger group, you'd just be flying through there. So it's good to just do something different sometimes. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to next time.